We've been talking about the shapes that have to do with tops, the shoulders, the sleeves, fitting them and their styles. Now, we're going below the belt to talk about skirts. I think a skirt is the easiest garment to make. With a few simple tips and a couple key measurements, you'll be able to make your own skirt without a pattern. Since our focus is the shape of things, let's look at the shapes of skirt styles. This is a straight skirt. It usually has side seams and a center back seam. It can be any length, but if it's long, it will need some sort of vent or slit in order for you to walk. An extremely fitted skirt may have as little as 1 inch of ease in the hip, but a standard straight skirt could have as many as 4 inches of ease. It has darts at the waist and tapered hips at the side seams. In order to be snug-fitting, it will need a zipper in one of the seams. This skirt can have a waistband or a faced waist, and sometimes even an elastic waist. Dirndl and pleated skirts are basically the same, only the dirndl is gathered and the other is pleated. Both are ways of reducing the circumference of a large tube to fit the waistband. A very full skirt has a large tube, and a less full skirt is simply narrower and contains less fabric. The pleated version can be encircled by pleats or with strategically placed pleats, or, as in this case, the fabric was pre-pleated. An A-line skirt can be basically the same as the straight skirt from the hip up. But from the hip down, the side seams fan away from the body and create a longer hemline. In an A-line skirt, the side seams are slanted, so the hemline has a slight curve. Sometimes skirts are made from gores. These are panels that are narrow at the waist and fan out at the hemline. Skirts can have 4, 5, 6, 8, and more gores. A gored skirt can be fitted with a zipper and waistband, or it can have enough ease to gather moderately and have an elastic waistband and no zipper. Skirts can be very short to floor length. It takes 4 measurements to make a skirt: the waist and hip circumferences, the hip depth, or the distance between the waist and hip line, and the length from waistline to hem. With these measurements, you can make almost any skirt.